Hi guys, Tom here. This week it's the Feast of St Alban, and as we've got St Albans Primary School in our centre this week, we thought it would be great to hear from them about 5 things that you need to know about St Alban.
He lived in Roman Britain. One day a priest arrived at his door and pleaded for sanctuary as he was being persecuted for his faith. Alban welcomed him in and kept him safe. He listened to the priest talking about his faith and was eventually baptised. Eventually the authorities knocked at his door and demanded to know where the priest was. Alban responded that he was the priest and was arrested. The authorities demanded that he give up his faith, but he refused, despite being tortured. Alban declared, "I worship and adore the true and living God who created all things." Eventually they ordered Alban to be beheaded.
They marched Alban to where he was executed. On the way, the crowd blocked their path over a bridge. So Alban, keen to be martyred and meet God, raised his eyes to heaven, and the river dried up, allowing them to pass on dry land. This so astonished one of the executors that he immediately gave up his sword, refused to execute Alban, and converted to the faith.
When Alban reached the summit of the hill, he began to thirst and prayed God would give him water. A spring immediately sprang up at his feet. It was there that his head was struck off, as well as that of the first Roman soldier who was miraculously converted and refused to execute him.
However, immediately after delivering the fatal stroke, the eyes of the second executioner popped out of his head and dropped to the ground along with Alban's head, so that this second executioner could not rejoice over Alban's death.
So what an incredible man. He was the first person in England to be martyred for their faith. He's the person who the town of St Albans is named after, and he is a real example of being strong to your faith, standing up for those who are persecuted, and always believing in God. We hope you enjoyed that. Huge thanks to the guys from St Albans for filming with us this week, and we'll see you really soon. Goodbye.